Hello there, my good people. It's your boy, the Man Penguin here, and we are back today in some old world blues. It's been a very long time since I've been in this mod, and I've been looking around the map of this world, and there's one country that I've always wanted to play, but I never did, and that's the Strath Commune, all the way up here in the north. These Canadian communist Chinese people, which, you know, if you've been paying attention to news, that might be very true soon. So, we're gonna play as these Canadian Chinese communists. Ironman mode is on, historical AI focuses are not on. Let's go. Here in the Strath Commune, we have a focus tree. It's actually a pretty decently sized focus tree, too. So we'll start with the Heroes of the Revolution. 4 research slots, not bad. And we're even somewhat technologically advanced for being Canadian. Industry-wise, we're pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, we have an okay industry. And we have a fairly large army. And because we have enough divisions, we do have division channel member names. I lazed it out here today. You guys are just all revolutionary vanguards. But we are communist Chinese Canadians, and we also have the Long March Forward, which I think will spawn a war in 240-ish days. You know what doesn't hurt for a bunch of communist Canadians? Gulag mines. Those are good things for Canadians. Man, some counter-revolutionaries sent off a fucking nuke in the north. Big Sister will get to the bottom of this, though. We can even send these counter-revolutionaries once we find them to the newly built Gulag mines. The Long March Forward is about to fire. I'm gonna deploy these 8 divisions real quick, let them get to the front. Okay, so who are we at war with? Not ideal. Probably just immediately focus on Lloyd's ministry. They're kind of, you know, separate from the rest of the front. I'm sorry, why are you guys not on the front lines? Don't walk away, dumbasses. Stay on the front. So far, things are going all right, against Lloyd's ministry at least. You know, they're pretty weak. Everywhere down here, I mean, they're kind of pushing, but that's just because I don't have enough divisions to hold the lines at the moment. But once I kill Lloyd, should be fine. Speak of the devil, there goes Lloyd, and he had T-34s. There go the robots up here in the north, and now all that's left are these mutants down here in the south. I'm just gonna attack them. I'll just, you know, do a frontline order and let them... And there go the pioneers. So with all that gone, I just took them out. That was relatively easy, to be honest. Unsurprising, of course, I am a great Chinese-Canadian communist, so it should have been easy, and it was. You know what, though? I ain't gonna stop there. These great Stampedians... I don't trust them. What are they stampeding about? And why are they so great? The people of Canada, well, not really the people of Canada, the people of whatever we are, have been reunited, and we're gonna forgive their past sins. Oh, okay, so this is apparently some guy trying to kill Big Sister. Sorry, she survives. You're not allowed to kill her, you assholes. That's very rude. She's just Big Sister. I mean, she's a little paranoid, you know, and yes, technically down here in our focuses, we can kill 1,000 people for 4 arms workshops, but there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Anyways, no point in dwelling on that. It's time for us to kill the Great Stampede now. There they go. Their horses were no match for my infantry. Of course, we're not quite done with our war declarations yet. We're gonna take out the passkeepers. I mean, you know, they're passkeepers keeping the passes to the rest of Canada away from us, and that's not very fucking kind of them, if I'm being honest with all y'all. Do they not know that my great Chinese Canadian communists are the actual true Canadians who are gonna unite all of Canada? They don't know that, but now they're about to learn. Maybe be sent to a gulag in the process. Took me some effort and quite a lot of dead communist Canadian Chinese people, but we have pushed through the passkeepers. Now it should just be a matter of me snaking victory points. Now it's just a matter of, you know, stealing away the local populations and then deporting them to whatever the Canadian equivalent to Siberia is. Quebec, I think. There they go. Right, no point in stopping. We're gonna go to war with Middlemark. I don't think they, yeah, they're not even on my lines. Okay, that's fine. I'll just walk on in. And there they go. We're just conquering country after country now. Yet again, counter-revolutionaries have tried to kill the great Sister Teresa. You know, the fuse didn't work. I don't know why they want to kill her all the time. Oh, she gives me negative 8% recruitable population. That kind of sucks, but we are now the Canadian People's Front. Okay, what does that give us now? Foundations for the future. Oh no, we already did that. Bring out the noose. Gotta clear out Battleford. I don't know why, but I get claims on them and a war goal. So, you know, we'll take the free territory. Holy shit, though, I just decided to look down. Caesar's Legion, that's kind of scary. That was pretty easy. Didn't really break a sweat. You know, I guess that's what having cast and a little power armor does for you. Oh, these assholes here in the Pleasant Electorate. Oh, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. These assholes in the Pleasant Electorate, they said they want to take my territory. I'm not going to give it to them. If they want it, they're going to have to declare war on me. Which, you know, I think they're too cowardly to do if you ask me personally. They just declared war on me. Alright, we'll hit them with Cass, and hopefully they won't be able to push through. You know, I don't really understand the way divisions work in this fucking mod, because they seem to always push. They seem to always be able to push me no matter what. Like, they made Lowkirk genuinely push me. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I get that they're using their special forces. Oh, but I don't like that. It just kind of feels like rifle divisions are completely dog shit in this mod. Like, they don't understand the concept of holding the lines. Enforcers can hold, power armor can hold, other divisions I'm sure can hold, but rifles, they just can't do it. At least I have power armor and CAS. That really helps alleviate some of my problems. Even for my lack of ability to design divisions, CAS is still king. I wouldn't be able to do anything without it. Power armor also helps a lot. I really just do think rifle divisions are bad in this mod. Enforcers seem to be the way to go for holding, and like anything armored seems to be the way to go for pushing. Well, the Pleasant Electorate just called the Northern Republic into the war with them, but the Northern Republic is at war with Metis's Congress, so I don't really want Metis to get any of the war score or take any of this land from me. I don't want them to become more powerful than I am. So I'm just going to start a broad offensive and hopefully rack up some casualties and war score. Big Sister is always watching. Oppression is freedom, and we're spreading this oppressive freedom into the Pleasant Electorate now, and also the Northern Light Republic. I'm concerned about the Congress of Manitoba, but I don't... whatever. Probably mention that killing these guys has gone fairly easily. That's after all my bitching, too. Now I'm just marching my way through the Old Believers to cap them and put an end to this war. Alright, I was able to get out of this peace deal getting literally everything. That is pretty based. And then the Blighted Woods keeps attacking me, so I'm gonna kill them. Fuck these stupid raiders up here in the north. Smiling Jack off, more like. Yeah, there he goes. Loser. The Montana chapter has a war goal against me, but they're not declaring it, so I'm declaring my war goal on them. I mean, sheesh, I got a lot of CAS overhead. I mean, it's a risky endeavor, because they do have power armor, so their divisions are actually kind of competent, but I'm just gonna attack and see what happens. Oh, they last stood. Oh, everything turned red immediately. Oh, it's because they last stood. Their last stand did not save them for long. I was able to make a couple small breakthroughs on the lines, get some encirclements, and now I'm just making my final offensive against them. Power armor and tanks, and also... No, am I right? Robots, too. Power armor, tanks, robots, and some enforcers are very good. And there they go. No hard feelings to the Congress of Manitoba, but, you know, they gotta go. They technically are Canadian, and I'm Canadian People's Front, so... That was a cakewalk. I'm just partaking in the traditional Canadian tradition of killing Native Americans right now. Don't ask a Canadian where their Native Americans went. Oh, and there go the Indians. Treat them as kindly as Canadians usually treat their prisoners. Time for the final march to the coast. They're not attacking me, and I number them on the lines. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, okay. As it turns out in base game, it applies in this mod. You don't actually need good division design. All you need is a lot of CAS. Is that not literally all of Canada, like, under my control now? And I bet I don't get a single event for it. Oh, no, look at that. Reunify the Canadian People's Front. Okay. Yeah, alright, look at that. I didn't know you could get Death Claws. Who the hell gets Death Claws? If anybody knows who gets Death Claws, put it down in the comments below, because I kind of want to play as the country that gets Death Claws. That'd be kind of fun. But I'm just building up a little bit right now, building airports and stuff. Definitely not going to invade Caesar's Legion or anything. Caesar's Legion, if you're pretentious. Alright, I have a war goal against Caesar's Legion. He controls the vast majority of the western United States, but, I think I'm more powerful than he is. I think. And by the looks of the fact that he's only attacking me in 2 locations and I'm winning, maybe I'm right. But his air force is dog shit, like mine, which... Great, lovely, delightful. This isn't an actual country with technology. He's literally just the Romans. And as we all know, Rome did fall, and these Romans will follow in the footsteps of the old Romans. I'm just gonna hit the button and see what happens. Some red, some green. Oh, mostly green? Mostly green. Oh yeah, I already pulled off a nice big encirclement. The casualties are already pretty brutal for Caesar. 28,000 to my 3. And, you know, of course... That's the product of a mostly mechanized army versus his infantry, who are based off of Romans. I guess, you know, was it don't bring a sword to a gunfight? I guess that still stands. It's a slaughter for old Caesar. 149,000 casualties, which I feel like is the Fallout mod equivalent to like several million. Impassable terrain fucking sucks. Front lines just they can't comprehend impassable terrain. So it's like, please don't put impassable terrain that fucks with the front lines, because it fucks with the front lines. And I'm not the AI where I'm sitting here jacking off thinking about walking behind the enemy's fucking lines using impassable terrain. I don't want to do that. The thought of impassable terrain makes me want to die. I've got Caesar's capital down here in Flagstaff encircled. I don't know if like this is their capital that they start out with or what. I don't even know if Flagstaff is a real place. I think it is. in Arizona or something. A horrible place to live in Arizona. I apologize to all the people who live there. But anyways, I got them encircled. 364,000 casualties. I've delivered 364,000 people out of Arizona through death, which I think is preferable. Oh my god, does this pansy keep fucking loading? Yeah, fuck you, dude. He kept loading his little bitch-ass place up with fucking divisions. Dumbass motherfucker. Think he's dead? Yep. There he goes. There it is. The Canadian People's Front. I know technically I don't control everything in this world, and I don't care. I don't feel like controlling everything in this world. I'm happy with where I'm at. Do I get any special events or anything? I doubt it. I get all this stupid shit. I'm good, but this was interesting, you know. This was fun, sort of, kind of. It was as fun as it can be. I mean, it's HOI4, so it's not gonna be that fun. But that was the Canadian People's Front, Canadian Chinese Communists. We just took over all of the Western United States, basically, excluding these little dumpy places. Now, I would never take over the rad roaches because I have respect for them. Canada, reunited, sort of. Western America, Canadian, Chinese, Communist. The future, unfortunately, I think. Because everybody knows that Canada is selling out to the Chinese Communists because they actually are Chinese Communists. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. But, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for joining. The Fallout mod, really interesting. Love not being able to get certain technologies because, you know, well, you're a freaking country filled with Canadians. You don't get jet fighters or nuclear jet fighters. It's like, come on. Don't break my balls. I literally control the entirety of the fucking world now. Give me jet fighters. Nope. Go fuck yourself. That's what the game's telling me. And I respect that. So thank you all so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for New Zealand and Menguko. Peace out. Fucking button do I hit?